Greetings to you all. Welcome to Creative Writers, Pen Crowns Vision. We are very glad to give certificates for the regular writers for the month of May 2K25. Certificate of Appreciation proudly presented to Poet for the consistent contribution with brilliant, inspiring and motivating verses in the Creative Writers Group during the month of May 2025. Our hearty congratulations and best wishes. Signatory Mrs. D. Brinda, Founder and Editor, Creative Writers, Teacher, Government High School, Melpatambakam. Mrs. S. Kalavati, BT Assistant, MBA. Mrs. L. Kamalabai, Music Teacher. Thank you, dear dignitaries. Now, without taking much time, let us distribute the certificates to the regular participants. Poet Jeevitha Shri, Poet Mani Mori Albert, Poet Gulzar Jahan, Poet N. Sivashankari, Poet D. Brinda, Poet Krishna Sridhar Prasad, Poet L. Almelu Mangair Karsi, Poet S. T. Anusha, Poet B. N. Rajesh Khanna, Poet P. Meenakshi, Poet Usha Ramesh, Poet V. Tamil Selvi, Poet Y. J. Ambika, Poet R. Gayatri, Poet S. Sumati, Poet Alice Jnanatanga Pushpam, Poet A. Mabel Judy Fernando, Poet S. Sivashankari, Poet G. Swapna, Poet A. Lakshmi, Poet K. Gomati, Poet S. Kavya, Poet D. Sudarsan, Poet G. Sarla Devi, Poet M. Devika, Poet D. Hemant Raj, Poet N. Deepalakshmi, Poet S. Gunavati, Poet Shweta Gopalni, Poet Kavita Arivalagan, Poet Kanimuri Muthuswami, Poet K. Kaniha, Poet S. Ambuja, Poet T. Meera, Poet M. Lavanya, Poet T. Vasuhi, Poet K. Meera, Poet V. R. Vijayalakshmi, Poet J. H. Ashia, Poet J. Rakshita, Poet P. Praveen Kumar, Poet R. Kavya, Poet G. Nityapriya, Poet S. Prabhavati, Poet P. Hemanya, Poet S. Tamil Selvan, Poet A. Radhika, Poet S. Yamini Priya, Poet Shamim Merchant, Poet M. Uma Selvi, Poet A. Aruna, Poet S. Abhinaya, Poet M. Moneshwar, Poet G. Kavita, Poet R. P. Guruprabhu, Poet L. Kalavati, Poet C. Shanti, Poet J. Divya, Poet P. Rubashini, Poet K. Purselvi, Poet S. Vijayalakshmi, Poet A. Sharmila Begum. Thank you, dear regular writers. All your poems were really inspiring and motivating. We are encouraging you and motivating you. We are really happy to know your consistent performance. Now, without taking much time, we will distribute the certificates for our reviewers, because it was the reviewers who are motivating behind the screen. Certificate of appreciation. This is proudly presented to Poet for encouraging creative writers regularly by a thoughtful and inspiring reviews for the month of May 2025. Signatory Mrs. D. Brinda, Founder and Editor, Creative Writers, Government High School, Male Patambakam. Mrs. S. R. Binduleka, PG Teacher Physics, GHS School, Kottaram, Kanyakumari District. Dr. A. Sudha, PG Teacher Zoology, Municipal Girls Higher Secondary School, Pollachi, Coimbatore District. Thank you, dear dignitaries. Now, without taking much time, let us distribute certificates to the reviewers. Poet Shweta Gopalni, Poet V. Tamiselvi, Poet D. Brinda, Poet N. Sivishankari, Poet N. Deepalakshmi, Poet P. Alice Jnanatangapushpam, Poet B. N. Rajesh Khanna, Poet Gulzar, Poet R. Kavya, Poet A. Radhika, Poetess T. Vasuhi, Poet S. Sivishankari, Poet G. Swapna, Poet G. Kavita, Poet Manimuri Albert, Poet M. Kanimuri. Thank you, dear reviewers. Your reviews were really inspiring, and because of those reviews, all the regular writers are writing very regularly. Keep inspiring, keep motivating, keep penning, keep shining. Let us meet in the next month regular writers certificates. Thank you.